Okay, folks, let's make us a camp chair. As I said in an earlier video, this chair is going to be made out of a pair of pants. I saw Lonnie at Far North Bushcraft and Survival do one. He did a video on it. You should check it out. But it's a long time ago that I watched that video. The last time I watched it, I watched it 3 times, I think. So I'm doing this off of memory. Hopefully I get it right. If I sit down and it crashes, I guess I didn't get it right. Here's what you need. What I did was I cut 4 poles, each of them 6 feet long, or approximate. I got 3 of them 6 feet and one 6'2". I don't know, somebody squeezed an extra 2 inches on me. You want 3 of them that are 1 3/4 to 3 inches around, so they're sturdy enough to bear your weight, okay? Those you're going to make a tripod out of. This 4th one doesn't have to be as big around. You still want it sturdy, but you don't need it as big around. And I cut it 6 feet. I'm not sure how long I'm going to need this, and you'll see when I get to that point how I'm going to determine how long I need it, okay? The other thing you're going to, well, of course you need a camp saw so that you can cut all those poles. You're going to need cordage. I've got a piece that's 6 feet, a piece that's 8 feet, and I got a 10-footer. I'm going to use the 10-footer to make the tripod and use the 6 and 8-footer for doing the rest of the lashing. We'll see if that works out okay. And then you need a pair of pants. These are military style cargo type pants. And we'll see if we can make a chair out of these, okay? Now, I guess what I'll do is I'll go off camera for a little bit, lash these together, make the tripod. And then once the tripod's put together, we'll jump into this and I'll show you how you lash the pants together, how you get them on the tripod, and how you mount this cross pole. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, folks. Got the tripod put together. Just standard tripod lashing. I did 4 wraps and 2 fraps between each pole. It's going to be plenty solid. It's very sturdy. Now, you take this pair of pants. You take the inseam and the outside seam of each leg, bring them together, and bunch them up. Okay? Like that. Okay? Then, let's see here. I don't want the long piece. Okay, we'll save that one. Okay, now take one of the legs and tie your line up towards the cuff. What you're going to do is you're going to be treating this a lot like you do building your tripod. See, I don't remember how Lonnie did it, how he tied his. So this is kind of a I'm just ad-libbing. So you tie it to that one. You take this one. You got it all bunched up, both of them bunched up like that. Put them together, like so. Now wrap it, just like you were going to wrap to make a tripod, okay? And as you wrap, keep the line I'm going around and under. Make sure you keep it nice and tight. I'm going to put probably, well, there's 4. And I've got plenty of cord. So let's go 6. There's number 5. There's number 6. Then, just like in a tripod, let's frap it. Bring it up between the two. Go over the top between the two. And back down below between the two. And tighten that up just like you're frapping a tripod. Nice and tight. Now do it again. 2 fraps. Now I've been fortunate that this 550's been able to carry my weight, so I'm going to just make the assumption that I only need a single thickness. That might not be a wise assumption, but I'm going to. So there, I just did an overhand to lock it in place. Now, that's the back end. That's the end I want, or no, that's the front end. There's the back end. That's the end I'm going to want for my seat. Okay? It's going to hang in there like this. The cord comes out towards the front end of the pants. Towards the front end of the pants. Okay? Now, we're going to want to hang this from up here. Okay? Now, height is an issue. You don't want it too low. You don't want it too high. So decide about where you're going to want it. Now, you can go ahead and tie a clove hitch or whatever you want. It won't matter. Just as long as you can get it untied. But what I'm doing is I'm coming back underneath between the 2 legs. So I'm going to have cord coming out the back of it and out the front of it. Now, you can kind of see what's going on here. Now, when you pull these legs forward, oh, this is a good tight tripod. You're going to have a nice seat here. Now that cross pole is going to get lashed to the waistband of these pants. Okay? So, now you're going to want to determine, because you can widen these legs to lower it to the ground or bring them in closer to get it taller. So, I don't think I'm going to need any more than maybe 4 feet. So I'm going to cut this pole off right about here. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is to lash these on, to lash the pants on to this pole. I'm going to go with kind of a loose lashing, and I'm going to start with this outside. First of all, I want to tie it off, but I don't want it to be tight on the pole. I want to be able to move it around or slide the pole out. So I'm going to just throw a loop in this, big enough to slide over the pole. Oh, it's beautiful out here, folks. It's about, oh, it feels like it's about 55 degrees. Very comfortable. Compared to that, I found out from Rory, she called me on the radio, it got down to about 28 last night. No wonder I was cold. Okay, so now I got this pole. I'm going to take these pants, and you got them folded from the outside seams, and I'm going to run this through this first belt hoop. Okay, now this is going to be your weakest points, is the those outer belt hoops, because there's only one contact. I'm going to come around, and I'm going to go through the back one, and then I'm going to come back through the front one. Oop. See what's going on here? I'm going to end up with it lashed across. I'm just going to terminate it here. Tie it off. This is a 6-foot piece of cordage, and it's definitely way more than I need. But there you go. See that? See how that's going to work? Now, here's the trick to it. Let's see if Sty takes a crash. Oh, no. There it is. That's actually pretty comfortable. I don't know if I should have made this. I can see one thing that I don't like, and that's the fact that I'm not going to want to get out of it. I'm going to want to sit in this thing all day. This is kind of neat. I can see this pole that I used could have stood to be a little bit stronger. Could have been a little bit stronger. And I'm going to leave it 6 foot for now until I get more used to adjusting it and figure out where I want it. But because this is a green pole and it's really strong, it's got spring to it. So it bows a little bit, but you can adjust this up and down. I can see how if you got it just perfect, you might even want to lash it on, especially if you're going to have it for a long time. But there we go. Sty's got himself a camp chair now, made out of a pair of pants. I really like it. Oh yeah, look at there, I can just recline. Oh yeah, yeah. That's better yet. That's better yet. Now I was just looking at the time on this video, and I kind of went overtime. So there'll be an edit somewhere. There was someplace you probably noticed an edit in there that I cut something out, you know, to speed things up. But there you go. There's Sty's camp chair. I'm going to take that one back where it came from and use this one. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll get you another video. Maybe I'll do a Sty story from my new chair. See you in a little bit.